decided to dye, like, oh my gosh. So we are remaking the video, like, literally. It'll probably be a little bit different this time, but I'm talking about some things I'm confused about at the moment and things I'm not so confused about. So, one thing I was really confused about was I'm bulking at the moment, and I have been bulking for about 3.5 years in the gym, just trying to put on as much muscle as possible. I did actually look in the mirror before, just like in underwear, at what my body was looking like. And I was like, yeah, definitely carrying too much body fat at the moment. It's definitely time to cut. So definitely like not confused about that anymore, as I had been confused about it actually for so long. Like literally, I was like, do I need to gain more weight and build more muscle, or is it time to actually lose the weight? And now I'm like, oh my gosh, no, it definitely is time to lose the weight. Like literally. And I'm actually the heaviest I've been for a very long time at the moment. 92 kg, I'm even more like 75, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so definitely very heavy at the moment. So that's not so good. So I just want to tone up, slim down, like keep the muscle, like tone the muscle I have. I won't make it any bigger while I'm cutting, but keep training. And then just lose some extra body fat, like oh my gosh, because it literally does kind of look like I'm a bit pregnant at the moment, and that is not the best. Like oh my goodness, literally not the best. Like oh my gosh, so I do need to kind of slim down, like oh my gosh. So I'm gonna try and do that. Like I'm going to achieve it because I've done this before, I've lost weight before, so this should be fine. Because like for so long I was like, do I need to build more muscle and bulk more? But now I'm like, no, I'm calling it. It's been 3.5 years of the bulking. It's time to end the bulking, like oh my gosh. So the bulking is coming to an end. We're doing the cut now for like until we shed that extra body fat, like literally, and we'll look so amazing by the end of it, like oh my gosh. But I think this whole bulking and cutting thing is just part of like not loving myself, but it's okay. I think also it's part of my fitness journey as well. It's like wanting to be the fittest version of myself, and at the moment my arms are really strong, like they're hard when I flex them, but there is a lot of extra chubbiness on there. Like when I did the fat percentage, muscle percentage thing at the gym, my arms are basically a third fat, which isn't the best, so there is a decent amount of muscle in there, but yeah, so that's an issue. Another issue is my sobriety. I haven't been the most soberest chicken, like kind of partying a little bit, having like a few drinks here and there, and then like just the vaping is an issue still. Like I'm still vaping, but I'm not being hard on myself about it. Like literally not being hard on myself about it, because I know I will quit when I'm ready, and I know at the moment I'm not ready. And I know I can't quit until I actually am so fed up with it that I'm ready to quit. Another thing that is really frustrating me is the short hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually so short. But the thing is, even since 2 months ago, or like a month ago when I filmed that last video, it has grown quite a bit. So that's good. And I feel like by the end of the year it will be in a little bob, which will be nice. So that'll be cool. One thing I'm confused about at the moment, because tomorrow's payday, or today is Monday, so today is actually payday. One thing I'm confused about is what to buy from Afterpay, because Mum said she'd get me a graduation present. So she said she would buy me an hoodie, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I've been wearing these hoodies at my friend's house, and they're just so warm and comfy, which is like this fleece lined hoodie, and it's like really warm. But the thing is, Like, if I'm doing all this work to make my body better in the gym and then I'm just wearing a big hoodie, it's like, what is even the point? I'm doing all of that, but I'm like, you know what, it's winter and I want to be warm, so, but then I'm like, no Bella, do not buy the hoodie because you just won't, like, be able to wear any other outfits. But I'm like, you know what, at the same time, it's like, let's get the hoodie, but also let's continue on this fitness journey at the same time. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to buy the hoodie because mum's buying me the hoodie. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about. The other two things I was kind of worried about is like hair care stuff and skincare stuff. So like, I was really confused. I was like, do I get Georgia Main or like new shampoo and conditioner? But Georgia Main is like this stuff and it's like this hair mask and hair growth spray and hair growth serum, and it's meant to help your hair grow really fast. And I've actually used it before and it did help my hair grow quite fast. So yeah, so I think I might actually use it again. But it's like the timing of that is weird because like there always seems to be some sort of other thing in my life that I just have to buy, and over that duration of time, that means I'm unable to buy my Georgia Main stuff. Like, I know I can just list some things, but like basically things just keep popping up that I needed to buy and I couldn't buy Georgia Main. And I think it might still be like that until they get some more of these afterpays paid off at the moment. So I've just got to wait it out really. But I might actually get some skincare stuff, like literally. So I'm either going to get skincare stuff or Georgia Main. I think it's probably most likely I'm going to get skincare stuff because like literally my skin is doing so well. Like, oh my gosh, I want to keep that up. Because in my old video, my wrinkles were really obvious, like literally, and now they're still there but not nearly as obvious. And even when I like raise my forehead, like it was resting in the other video, but it was like this but like way worse the whole time. But now I'm just like relaxed and it's like not doing that. So that is pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Like and even when I went to town the other day to go clubbing, but we couldn't get into the clubs, but that's beside the point, went up to this random guy and my friend was having a conversation with him and I just casually asked them, how do you think I am, like guess, and they said 20, and the thing is I'm actually 28, like literally. So they guessed 20, so that was a bit of a confidence boost, like oh my gosh, that was pretty cool. So yeah, so that was cool. Oh my gosh, my kitty cat wants to be in the video again. She wants to be famous, like oh my goodness. She's a famous kitty cat. Oh my gosh. She has to be in the video as a famous kitty cat. She's my little baby. She's my little baby. Like oh my gosh. She's such a little cutie. But yeah. So that was cool, and I've been more social, like hang out with friends. I went with my Uncle Luke to visit this lady that makes dolls as well. She's called Jan McLean and she makes the lollipop dolls, and she actually gave me some of her dolls, like the manufactured ones, to take home, which was cool. But she hand makes dolls, which is really cool. It makes them for like moulds and stuff, and it's really cool. So that was really cool to see. And then like I also caught up with some friends at their house and we went clubbing, and then a couple days later I went back and like we watched Game of Thrones, and that was really cool. And also my brother graduated from university, so that was really cool. But yeah, like definitely looking in the mirror before did make me realise like it's definitely time for me to do my cut. Like I can't handle getting any bigger than this, so it's definitely time for me to do my cut with my gym journey. And 92, like I don't want to get any bigger than 92. I thought I could get up to 110, but literally I don't think I can. I don't think I can handle that, like, oh my gosh. Even though I would make such good gains, such good muscle gains doing that, but it's just not for me really. Like I think if I really push myself, I could gain more weight, and I could like build a lot more muscle doing that. It's just like, is that healthy, you know? And I guess why I want to do that is because I really do want to grow a booty, like literally. And I feel like if I just push myself for just a little bit longer, I will grow a booty. But yeah, it's hard to know. It is hard to know sometimes. So yeah, but I'll have a think about it anyway. Like, the pros of like bulking is you can build more muscle. And then the pros of cutting is you lose body fat, but you can't build muscle when you're losing body fat. So yeah, but I feel like at this point I'm looking pretty chunky, so it might be time to actually lose some body fat, actually, before it like gets out of hand. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I think I do want to lose some body fat, so it's just kind of my thoughts on it at the moment. Like, I was looking pretty big in the mirror before, and it definitely wasn't like a body dysmorphia or anything. It was literally too big at the moment. Like, oh my gosh. Look how lax my little kitty cat is. She is so chill. Like, oh my gosh, she's just the most chill cat ever. Like, I can't even put her upside down. She just doesn't react. Like, literally. She's such a cutie, and I can even like rub her belly and she doesn't mind at all. Like, oh my gosh, she's such a chill little kitty cat. Like, literally, she's just my little buddy. She hangs out with me at night time. Like, oh my gosh, she's hanging on to me. She doesn't want to let go. Oh my gosh, if I let go. Okay, she finally let go. She was going wandering off now. I think it's because I pulled on her paw accidentally, so I didn't mean to do that, but she's a little cutie anyway. Anyway, so this is my plan, is do the cut, like lose some body fat, keep training in that time. I have stopped going to the gym at the moment because I have my period. I don't want to go while I have my period because it's just too kind of stressful on my body because I'm a lot weaker during my period times. I don't usually get periods. This is the first time since being on contraceptive, since I went on contraceptive in November, that I've gotten a period, so yeah. And then, yeah, so I was just thinking, like, I don't really want to like go to the gym at the moment, but I kind of have to soon, or else when I do this cut I'm going to start losing muscle as well if I'm not training at the same time, so that won't be good because all the curviness I've built up underneath will disappear then, and we don't want that. So literally I need to train and be in a calorie deficit at the same time, so that'll be cool. Like, literally feeling good about that. So that is my wee plan, and like, what else? I think those are the main things that are going on at the moment. Like, oh my gosh. Also, some online shopping is arriving in the mail soon, which is very exciting. So I'm either gonna buy like next time I get some afterpays. I'm either gonna get some really basic skincare stuff. I don't actually think I need any hair care stuff, apart from maybe Georgia Main, but I might hold off on that for a while. But yeah, just like hair care stuff, like I don't really need it because I can just use the Tresemme we already have. And then like in terms of skincare stuff, I can just get a cleanser and a moisturizer. But I do really want to get the hydrating jelly, and then I saw this new type of moisturizer with retinol, which I thought just might help with wrinkles a bit. Like, literally. I know to you guys it probably doesn't seem like I have bad wrinkles, but I've just got like a line there and a line there. And to me it's noticeable, so I would like for it to go away. But looking at this camera now, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not even very bad. Like, maybe it's not even very noticeable at all. But yeah, those are the main things I'm worrying about. Also, another thing I'm worrying about is how am I going to get my room clean, like, oh my gosh. And helping my mum out with her dishes, which I'm really bad at. And I want to get better at, like, I have to force myself through discipline to do the dishes and, like, do my household chores, like hang things out on the line, literally. Like also like do my laundry, do the dishes, mop the floor, like keep the living room tidy, keep my room tidy, all those good things. Because things I'm really good at the moment is like skincare. Always doing my skincare, always brushing my teeth, always having baths, always making my bed, always washing my face, always blow drying my hair. Those things I'm really good at. And always going to the gym, but lately I haven't been good at going to the gym because I've got my period, but that's understandable because it's a bit yucky in the gym with your period, like it's just not very fun. But yeah, and then so those are things I'm good at, but things I'm not good at is like doing the dishes, keeping my room clean. I do keep my room clean though. Like when it gets bad I will clean it, and then we clean for a while and then it'll get bad again. It's just a cycle. But other people do the dishes for me if I don't do them, so I tend just to not do them, and I really should do them. I'm just a bit scared of doing them, but I actually can do them and I'm good at doing them, so I should just do them. And then another thing I want to improve on is actually like the volunteering. Like I want to get a volunteer job, like oh my gosh. But I'm not really sure about that. I'm like, am I really ready? Like, and the lazy part of me doesn't want to do it at all. It just wants to hide in bed. But the good part of me does want to do it, but that's a very small part of me. But I feel like I can listen to that good part of me and do that volunteer job. And also, I just want to make sure I'm being authentic and true to myself, and like dressing in a way I want to dress, like literally, and being the type of person I want to be, and being a good person. So yeah, so I want to be the best unique version of myself I can possibly be, and be like true to myself, like oh my gosh. I want to be there and understanding and cool and a cool unique person, and like outgoing and fun, and get to this volunteer job, like oh my gosh, and everything will be okay, like literally. So that is my little plan, like oh my goodness. That is my little plan, so I'm just going to do that and it should be fine. So in summary, I'm going to start cutting, I'm going to start going to the gym again, like cutting down weight and maintaining the muscle. So high protein, low calories, like lower calories. Go to the gym, self-care, improving self-care, and getting a volunteer job. And I think those are the main things I've been covering. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I covered in this video. And also online shopping, probably getting some skincare stuff. Mum's gonna buy me the hoodie. And then yeah, so that's just basically it. Probably getting some haircare stuff eventually. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day. Like oh my gosh, all sparkle queens, have a wonderful time. Okay, I'm signing off now. Like oh my gosh, I'm gonna make this an exactly 20-minute video, like literally, so we've got about like 15 seconds left, like oh my goodness. So I'm gonna show you my little kitty cat again. She's just whimpering because she's a drama queen, but yeah, she's purring now, so it's okay. Okay, bye.